action RPG that takes place on board the Armstrong, a ship that's fleeing Earth that's under attack from aliens, the Kerak, and you play Seth Walker, a human that is defending the last vestiges of humanity that's on board the Armstrong. All right, well, as you know, with RPG, you can have a slower, more dramatic RPG experience where there's a lot of reading and studying and, where you spend a lot more time in travel. Think of an action RPG as a game where it's fast-paced, like an action movie, room to room, shooting, a lot more explosions going on. You're clicking and engaged in the game more continuously, and that's what action RPGs are all about, and that's what Space Siege is about. We've emphasized the story and Seth's struggle, internal struggle, about his dilemma of giving up his own humanity to save humanity, which is that he slowly, you as the player get to decide, does he give up his own humanity and become a cyborg in order to save humanity? So there's this kind of interesting twist that we're having fun with. The idea is that as you move through the game, instead of managing a lot of inventory like you would a traditional action RPG, you find parts, and with the parts, you get to make things. Okay, you get to make grenades and mines and things like that, and you get to create your upgrades from your parts. So this is a lot more streamlined so that things move quicker, and you get to go to these benches, these workbenches. So that's where we're going in Space Siege. Now, in the original Dungeon Siege, you had a multi-character party. It got a little overwhelming at times, so in Space Siege, we slimmed it down to just Seth, but we added in Harvey, his sidekick, which Seth creates out of a robot in the world early on, and that allows him to have a sidekick that he can send into battle to draw out the aliens, and it adds a little bit of a nice dynamic between Seth and Harvey. And he also goes through upgrades as well. Space Siege will be coming out this fall, 2008.